Yes, ooh. Good morning, good morning. Let me get my glasses. Where is it? Good morning. Too much to gain, to lose. I still have my tea because I got to go to church. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all my listeners. I know I've not been coming on, but I have been watching and listening and looking. I take a little break. I have to take a break every now and then. I can't be on here 24 hours a day. I just got to get away from social media effects for a while. To think, to recoup. Too much to gain, to lose. It's a blessed Sunday morning. I will be getting ready to go to church in an hour. Well, 3/4 of an hour. I have to get there by 10. You may have seen some struggles in church, some testing, I want to stay away from politics, I really do. And concentrate mostly on what the Lord said. But I always have to incorporate. Is that people are pulling out all the stops. Now that they see that it's getting down to the wire. Donald Trump is lying and lying and lying and calling out words and saying things about people, the vice president. I don't know how we people think that we can lie our way into God's heaven. And then you go out there and take a Bible and start kissing the Bible. On the Bible and holding up the Bible. God is not like man. God is not going to do the things because you said. That's how it should be. You can't have the devil in one hand and God in the other. You cannot have the devil in one hand and God in the other. Oh yeah, the politics is heating up and again. Everybody's saying something. But why can't you speak the truth? Why can't you be respectable like the other party? And then why is the media only call out the things that one party does? One party has to be presidential. One party has to be right all the time. And the other party go out and blatant lie and spew out some things that is not true. And nobody called them out on it. Nobody say anything. And I don't understand. The man is lying, and nobody said anything. The news media, I think they're scared of him. They're so scared of the man that they cannot do or say anything. Let me start off my life. They're so scared of the man that they cannot say anything. But as soon as the vice president say anything, they're down on earth. I was listening to the man. He said, if the black schools don't say and teach about, if they do and teach about slavery, he's not going to send them any money. Come on, black man and black woman. What about your children and your grandchildren? Because you are hell-bent and following him down to hell. You are hell-bent on following this man down to hell. Why? He's not going to send them any money for your school. You are in the school. It's the same thing. When people come to vote against their interests, they vote against it. And here you go, Roe versus Wade. People are sick, cannot get a doctor to attend to them. Having miscarriage, cannot get a doctor to attend to them. They can't, because you vote against your interest. Do you think that the thing that these people say and what they're doing is going to affect somebody down the road and it's not going to affect you? Do you think it's going to affect somebody else and not you? One black man come in here and says, don't talk anything about your ancestors that have been gone. So are we going to tell the other people who talk about the things that happened to them? Are we going to tell them not to talk about it? Because we constant hear it. We constant hear the thing that happened to other race. How they talk about it day and night and day and night. And you can't say anything. But when it come on to you, oh, sweep it under the rug. It will go away. And you come in here and you get a rose and you get a likes. And that's what you wanted. But you know something? You have children and you have grandchildren. Are they going to be getting a rose and a likes? Are you going to be teaching them the right thing? Or are you going to sit there and cry like a baby, like you always do? Man's supposed to be the black backbone of black people. And you're acting crazy. And then you say the woman then get up and the woman then, oh, woman don't like and woman again. Of course they're not going to like you. Where is your backbone? What are you saying to your children? What are you saying to your grandchildren? When you act like an idiot on social media? What are you saying? What woman do you want to follow you? Which woman? Which woman? Which woman do you want? You have a third grade education because most of you drop out of school, go to jail. And because you go to jail, you think that, you know what I mean? Your life over. Because most of you on there anyway can't vote. You're not voting. I can tell you, 9 out of 10 of you cannot vote. 9 out of 10 of you will not vote. It's only for the likes. It's only for the likes. It's only for the likes. And you feel if you talk about Donald Trump people gonna come on and they're gonna send you rose and they're gonna do and they're gonna do. And if you talk about Kamala, sorry, no one gonna do anything for you. But you know something? The truth is the truth and the right is the right. Nobody says people don't. You vote for who you want to vote for. If you want to vote for yourself and put yourself down in the gutter, by all means. Do it respectable. Thank you, my dear. Do it respectable. You don't have to get up and class and say things about people that is not true. Do it with class. You know, the other day I was watching. Greeting, my darling. Good morning. I was listening to the vice president, and somebody in there in our rally was saying something. And what she said to them, He said, good morning. I think you're in the wrong rally. I think you belong to the small one down this road. Decently. That's it. No name calling. No put down. Because some of you don't like black women. You don't have to criticize them, call them name, put them down. Move on to the person that you like. Everybody have a preference. Everybody have a person that they like. If that's who you want to be with, by all means. You don't have to talk about your mother. You don't have to talk about your sister. You don't have to talk about your children, because all of you have black children. All of you have, most of you are black mothers. One of your parents are black. You don't have to put down anybody. Do what you want to do. We don't have to belittle ourselves, because when you think that you're doing it, a finger never said, look here. It said, look over there. At the same time, the thumb is pointing back at you. It never says, look at me. Because the things that we're saying about people, it's pointing back at us and it's coming back at us. How are you going to take up a Bible and have a Bible kissing and going on, and then you go up there and you lie profusely? How are you going to take up a Bible and then you're going to lie and call people names and call them out of their names? What is that saying to God? What is that saying? If you are for God, you're going to be for God. If you are for the devil, you're going to be for the devil. You can't have a Bible over here kissing, and over here you're going on calling people names. If you are to win the election, you will win the election. Somebody got to win. Right or left? Good morning, my darling. Right or left? Somebody got to win. Democrat or Republican? Somebody got to win. Calling people names and calling them out of themselves don't make you look good. You know, I met a man and I did like him. It was, but he visited me and we sat in my living room. And I asked him, I said, are you married? He says, yes, he's married. I said, oh, well, very good. I said, I don't keep people husband though, And he said, oh, that one there. And and I said, stop it. I said, do not class your wife in my presence. I said, your wife marry you. Your wife wash your clothes. Your wife cook your food. Your wife take care of your children. Your wife do all these things for you. The wife make you look clean when you go on the street. Don't you ever dare say anything that is not pleasant to me about your wife. Because I do not keep married men. I do not speak to married men. And then he came back the next time. And he was so nice about her. I said, that's it. That's what I like to hear. I said, you are my friend. Nothing more. We talk. Nothing more. I love man company. I really do love men. Because you can say things, you don't hear it back, and you don't, so I have a lot of men that I talk to. Nothing, I love to talk to them. Very good. A lot of men love woman company. Yeah. I love men company. I can get them to do things for me. I can get them to help me move every stuff. And I could call them and say, oh, what do you think about this? And you know what I mean? And they will give you, because my husband passed, they will give me, no, I'm not. My husband died. And they will give me their husbandly advice. And I like that. And they would say, Barbara, I don't think that's so, and don't do so. And so, I like that. So I like man. But if you don't feel that, no, it's not the time. If you don't feel that that's for you, that's not for you. We ought to be cordial. We have to be pleasant. We have to do things. If we are saying that we are Christian and we are going out there kissing the Bible, we ought to be nice to one another. No names. Okay. No name calling. Oh, some people can't get along. See, don't get along. You leave it alone. Tell him where I'm from, Bob. Bob Love will tell you where I'm from. Where are you from? Where are you from, Mr. Big Dream? Okay. I'm from Jamaica. So we ought to be whatever we want other people to say about us. We ought to say it about them also. If we want them to say good thing about us, we ought to say good things about them. Come on, don't pause. We ought to be nice to one another. And the election is almost over, The election is almost over. In about what? They said 16 days yesterday or whatever. On the 5th of on the 6th, on the 5th of November, everybody gone back to their job. Because what? Somebody got to win. Whether the Democrat, whether the Republican. I'll get my hair done and get all these here thing fixed. Somebody got to win, whether Democrat or whether Republican. Here, keep on my mouth. And what we're going to say? You're going to have to be seeing the neighbor, the friends that you didn't get along with. You're going to have to start seeing these people all over again. What are you going to say? There's a lot of Americans that's not going to be voting. What are you going to say when you see a neighbor? Oh, Republican won, so I'm not going to talk to you. No. You're going to talk to Republican or Democrat? You're going to talk to your friends as usual. So don't make enemies out of anybody. God is worthy. He don't like liars. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than a two-edged sword, piercing even through the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and of the joints and of the marrow, and discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. God don't judge you for what you do out there, He judge you by your heart. Out of the heart, the mouth speak. And whatever you're saying, whatever you're thinking, that's what you're speaking. Whatever you are thinking, that's what the Bible said, murder begin in your heart. Whatever you're thinking, that's what you speak. Whatever you have in your heart, you let it out. And it really grieved my heart to see the things the people demand that you want to be your president. The woman, that woman can call the VP by her name, calling her out of her name. That woman, he doesn't like the media. If they say the thing, he said he's going to be punished. If he win now, he's make up in his mind to go punish the people who put him in, who arrested him for the right that he did. How come you want police to go out there and abuse your black man, but yet you don't want to be categorized in that same category? You don't want to be arrested for the things that you do, but you want somebody else to be. And I know if you want, some of you black man gonna be sorry the day you ever born. Some of you black man gonna be sorry because you think that he's going for the other black man. He's not going for the other black man. He's going for you, black man. He's not jumping from black to black. I see some of you go to the rally, and the other day one man was on his back kicking like a bug because they were beating, punching, because he was at the wrong place. His color didn't put him at the right rally. And a lot of you don't know what you're doing. A lot of you don't know what you're doing. A lot of you don't know what you are doing. And because you don't know what you're doing, you continue doing the same thing over and over and over again. Saying the things, thinking that you're doing the right. But the Bible said there is a way that seems right unto the man, but then come the judgment after that. There is a thing you're doing that seems right. There is something you're doing that seems like it's right, but it's not. There is a way that seems right unto a man, but after that then comes the judgment. What are you going to say then? You know, I am a person who you're not going to be doing the wrong thing and then come, I'm sorry. Because a lot of people do that. They do the wrong thing. And they jump and say, oh, I'm sorry. You're sorry what? You're sorry you did it? You're sorry you didn't do more? You're sorry you didn't take it to another level? Why are you sorry? You don't do anything that you're going to be sorry about. Children do things that they're sorry about. Babies do things that they're sorry about. But grown up, you have enough sense to know that that's not conducive to your personality. You don't tear down somebody and then go over there and say, oh, he wasn't bad after all. When you know from the beginning that he wasn't bad in the first place, but you refuse to speak the truth. There's a little nursery rhyme I used to learn when I was a child that says, speak the truth and speak it ever, cause it what it will. They who, what? Something, the wrong thing will do the wrong thing still. You don't do and continue do the wrong thing and expect God is going to jump and give you a clap and said, yes, my son, you did the right thing. Not so. Not so. If you mean God, you mean God. If you mean man, you mean man. Second Timothy 3:16 says, all scriptures were given by inspiration of God, and it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. You know, we want people to do right by us, but we don't do right by anybody. We class them. We criticize them. We say what we think. When everybody is God creation, we cannot make one person black or white, blue or pink. But we call everybody out of their names. They don't look like us, so they're different. And even the different ones are criticizing the different ones. I sit and when I was growing up, I have my father. I would say to my sister, my father, mother, my father's sister was so different to us because she have a different father from my father, and she was light skinned and long hair. She don't feel like we fit into her family. My father's sister didn't even want my nieces to play with us because they have long hair, and she married to a man of same. Didn't even want them to play with us because we were dark skinned. And I don't understand. If you stick me, what comes out of me? Don't we all sweat? Perspire? Don't we all see, hear, laugh? How different? Women do have a different characteristic. I do agree with that. But come on. Cut it out. And for somebody who's running for president, trying to be, and I don't know why this man didn't go sit down. But he will not sit down because Barack Obama has 2 terms. And he will not stop. Even when he's going down in the grave, he's going to be trying to get 2 terms. Because Barack Obama has 2 terms. And Barack Obama can't have 2 and he don't have 2. Because he said Barack Obama wasn't born here in America. He said Barack Obama wasn't born here in America. So because Barack Obama wasn't born here, he will not stop trying to get 2 terms. He will not stop saying things that's not truth. Because he wanted 2 terms. He wanted 2 terms. And he will do anything to get 2 terms. He will lie. He will kiss the Bible and lie. And my black brothers and sisters are following headway down. Yesterday I saw they have big flag waving. Waving. Blacks for Trump. They have big flags waving. Blacks for Trump. But just like how they voted against their interest in Roe versus Wade, they're going to vote against their interest now. You know, one part of me wanted him not to win just for the right and the good of the country. And the other part of me want him to win, to show black man something. One part of me want him to win, to let black man see what they voted for. Because they think that the things that happen to some is not going to happen to them. They think it's not going to happen to them. It's going to happen to you. And you and you and you. You're going to be pulled out your car. If you live. You're going to be, your children. Going to be subjected to the same humiliation. Your children going to be subjected to the same humiliation. You're going to be crying on social media. Going to go fund me to fund funeral. You're going to be doing all that. You're going to come on TikTok crying, oh, like you always do. Because you don't listen to sound counsel. And you think that you know it. Yesterday I saw this man in here. And the man says, we think that children easy to raise. Or people think it's easy to raise a child. The baby is easy to raise. But when you get to be a teenager, they know everything. The hardest person to raise is teenager. The man says, teenager, listen to somebody that just met, their friend. But you, they know all their life, they will not listen to you. And it's true. Teenagers have to find out the hard way. And that's how some men are. You are voting against your interests. They're going to be stop and frisk. What are you going to do? Who are they going to be stopping and frisking? Who are you think they're going to be stopping and frisking? Or tell me who first come to mind. Somebody down the road? There's still going to be Sundown City. That you can't go there. You can't go there day, much more night. So what are you saying? What are you telling me? That the Sundown cities are going to disappear? And you're going to be able to walk down those streets anytime you want? You lie. And you're not going to get his money. All the money he's trying to win so he can rake everything that he didn't rake before. You're not going to get anything. You're going to have to come out and work for it as usual. Sitting on TikTok night and day collecting flowers won't put you anywhere. Life still goes on. With election or without election. I have seen so many elections in my years. Good one, bad one. I have seen so many elections. And it's after some of them get the accolades that they so desire. They didn't like Jimmy Carter when he was in. Now that he's older, now everybody Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Carter. People find fault in it no matter which president's in. You're not doing what they want you to do because they think that presidents have power and they don't. The president has no power. The only power I have is his pen. The president can sign the thing that the Congress and the Senate pass. He signed them into law. He's not the one that implement them. The president is not the one that implement the laws. He can do some executive stuff. But the executive stuff is only from one president to the next. As soon as, see, when Donald Trump get in, he started to take out the things that Barack Obama did. He undo all those. He undo all the things that Barack Obama did. That done by executive. Power. But when the Senate and Congress pass it, that's a law. That's different. I heard one man saying yesterday that there was we have to fight to get a law to pass that black people can get a house to buy. It is true. I'm a realtor, I know. And we have to fight for those things that you can get a house to buy anywhere. And it's not everywhere you can get it to buy. You still have hurdles to cross. And after the election, as I said, you're still going to have to face your neighbor. You're still going to have to face your children, your parents, your sibling, your father, your mother, your son. But don't vote against your interests. Don't vote against Roe versus Wade. Don't do another that. Because we think that when somebody became president, you see, I don't know, maybe more states. I think they said New York too. Here in Florida, your driver's license is tied into your insurance. If you don't have insurance for your vehicle, you don't have a driver's license. As soon as your insurance cancels, or you don't pay, the insurance company send a letter to the driver's license. Driver's license in turn send you a letter saying that your license is canceled because you have no insurance. What does our insurance have to do with your license? The license is from government. Insurance is from private sector. But Scott get the money from the insurance company, and then he make it into law that the insurance tied into your driver's license. So if you don't have a car, if you don't have insurance, you have to get an ID instead of a driver's license. You can't do without insurance. I'm not saying you should, but what does insurance have to do with the government? Private sector shouldn't be mingling with the government, and that's why they have it intertwined all the time. They have it intertwined. So if you don't have insurance, you don't have a car. You have to park your car outside, because they send it to you and send it to all the police around town. And those are the things that they do when they're running for politics. It's not the little dollar that we give. There is companies out there that giving millions of dollars to the politician to have things sway their way. People out there are giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to have things sway their way. And these things are going against us because they have their money. Government ain't working for us as much as we think that is all about. It's about us. They're not working for us. Oh yes, every now and then they throw you a bone. But look at the laws they pass. Donald Trump give billionaire tax cut and give you a little peanut. And that's the law that he passed that's going on today. But we think, oh yes, I'm going to do this and do that because it's going to give me. None of them giving you anything. But we know a Republican don't for the people. Every law that's passed for the people is passed by Democrats. Social Security. Then Republican take it over. Oh, they're coming to get the Social Security. Why didn't they vote for it? They didn't vote for Social Security. And all the things that pass is done by Democrats. And then Republicans come and take it over and claim it like it's them. They don't do it. They were voting for FEMA to have money the other day. All the Republicans, even the ones in Florida. And look how Florida mashed up. None of the Republicans, Scott and all them, Rubio, none of them voted for it. For FEMA to have money for the hurricane. And they're running up and down. Oh, you're not getting money. Trump, that's Trump talking peace. You don't have money. The Republican didn't let them have any. They tell them to come back in the house so they can vote for it. They said no. So Republicans want the people to suffer at all times. At all times. So they can get a talking point. Republicans always want the people to suffer. Everything that bad that voted, that's Republican implemented. But Democrat do something, none of them sign on to it. None of them sign on to it. They voted to get big raise. And they voted to raise Social Security at 2 cents. They can't live at $100,000 a year, but you can live on $10 an hour. And they will not raise $10 an hour. Because you shouldn't have any good life. And then they go around the world and gather money from people to sell out themselves. There's one they're trying now because they get a big Mercedes and his wife get this and hiding money in his coated lining. Those are the things politicians do. Those are the things they do. While we out here killing up ourselves. I gotta do. Put your trust in God, not in man, because man will fail you. The Bible says the arms of flesh will fail you. You dare not trust your own. Put your trust in God, not man. Because no matter what you do for man, it's never enough. No matter what you do for man, it's never enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. You have to do more and more and more for them to be happy. The Bible said every word of God is pure. He is shielded unto them that put their trust in him. Because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Whether we want to believe or not, there is a God. And a lot of us are selling our souls to the devil. And we don't want to believe that there is a God. We don't want to believe that God is real. But then the minute we get sick and the minute something happens, the first person we call upon is God. But God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. He's not a man that he should lie. And he's the God that healeth you. You not believing in him. With the cancer, with the prostate cancer, with the ovarian cancer. He is the God that will heal you. Only believe this morning. Believe that he is. Believe that he is. I see breast cancer also. He is God. And he will heal you. Feed me. He's the God that healeth thee. Thou shalt have no other God before me. I love you this morning. Gotta go to church. Time to get ready. Thank you for watching. God bless. Have a great day.